Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Bearcat Buzz. I'm Matt Boyer, and with me, as always, is the one, the only, Mr. Alex Ryan.
Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing?
Okay, I was waiting for another one of the weird hello.
Hello.
We're actually recording this a little bit late, guys, just because it was a very busy weekend for us.
Hopefully people were happy with the Super Bowl outcome.
Yeah, Alex was busy putting together the Super Bowl party for APB, so he could not record when he needed to.
And I had to buy a nice little suit for my sister's wedding. I got a nice navy blue.
Oh, there you go.
Real
There
nice.
you go. So yeah, we're actually recording this a little bit late, so bear with us that we have a few things that we were talking about that we're not going to now anymore just because they're over. But yeah, very busy week this past week, and very busy week still coming up with everything.
There's
going
a lot
on.
of events, and all those pictures you took.
Oh my gosh! Of
coming
all the events going on, make sure that we have those. Though first off, just to do a little recap from last week. What were your thoughts of being up there?
It was a good week.
Well,
up in Punxsutawney.
Up in
That was
Punxsutawney.
awesome.
Yeah.
It's one of those things too, because I would never go on my own.
Yeah.
So because of not being forced, but because of going with someone, that was a very cool trip. And
you were having fun.
It was awesome.
Time.
That was a great time. I loved my hat.
Oh my gosh!
The groundhog hat.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
Yeah. Not to mention the guys from IUP that were there with
the
gigantic,
massive one.
Yeah, the one that was made out of cardboard.
The one caught 4 of the coins or something like that.
Well, Moonshine, our vice president to the club, he was just playing beer pong off the stage with it. He went 8 for 8.
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
But yeah, that was a big group of boys too. That all those top hats.
Yeah.
The cardboard top hats, but still top hats nonetheless.
Yeah,
that was a great time.
Top hat. I got the real top hat.
You got the authentic.
I got the authentic. Yeah. But definitely a lot of fun. Again, apologies for everyone that we tried to do everything live, but when you have, which I did get the number about this.
Oh, how many people were there?
60,000.
That's quite a few.
That's
quite a few.
Big estimate, but
and it was awesome. We were so close to the stage.
Yeah, you and I were very, very close.
It was very packed.
Yeah. And see, we were planning to also upload the video that we took of everything that is on our Instagram. You guys can go check that out. We were going to put it up on our YouTube page as well, but when I downloaded it, it became so pixelated, I think because it was transferring from an Instagram video to...
Aren't there shorts on YouTube as well?
Yeah, there are shorts. Yeah. There are shorts, which are getting a lot of hits.
I know, a lot of traffic.
Yeah, a lot of traffic for that. But yeah, so, no, that, a lot of fun. And coming back from that, it was a very busy week with a lot of things going on. And some of the stuff that we'll mention today, I know we've already mentioned before, but still just kind of nice to keep a lot of stuff in mind. But starting us off, Alex, why don't you get into what we got with APB?
Well, on this Wednesday, you know what's coming up, Valentine's Day, and we have blind date bingo. So that's going to be interesting. A lot of love baskets and everything like that.
Okay, so just for our listeners, you kind of told me about this, but I'm still going to ask it again. The blind date bingo. So how's that kind of
I still working out all the logistics and everything like that, but there's going to be the couple section, then there's going to be a single section, then there's going to be some say mini games in between rounds, and also one thing people probably won't like this, but I'm going to make them get up and move around and find new people to sit with, unless they found someone that they want to stay with. But not just sit with your friends. You got to go up and mingle a little bit, make some friends. It's 2 hours of your life. You can have some fun, make some connections, find some love. So that's going to be very exciting.
Interesting.
I still haven't worked out all the logistics for it, but that's a good general idea of what it's going to be.
So if, let's say the two singles kind of start, what's the right word here?
Start making a connection.
Yeah, make the connection. Do we, if you see that happening, do we get to see you up on stage sing Can You Feel the Love Tonight?
Possibly. That we'll have to see. We'll have to see how it works out. I should make a playlist like that, and if I see people, will be look at these two.
You do work for a radio that has access to a lot of different music, so let me know, because
I need to come up with the mini games and everything like that as well.
Well, hey, and when it comes to the music, I mean, we were going to partner with APB for the Super Bowl, and then something just flopped there, and it didn't happen.
Yeah, Deanna was...
Well, I think that there was just some communication that didn't happen between APB and the grad assistant and all that stuff, but so no, I mean, if you want...
Yeah, I need to
we are more than
what
happy
to do for
to
that,
play music for it.
People, it's going to be interesting.
Do Disney's Kiss the Girl?
What'd you say?
Do Disney's Kiss the Girl at one point? Look like the
my
boy
gosh.
to shine.
There's some good prizes for that one. I'm very happy with the things I picked out for that, so that's exciting.
Yeah, so that's going to be fun to see how that goes one way or another.
There's at least 1 or 2 people that find a nice connection. That's all I can ask for.
Okay.
I'm gonna be the St. Vincent Cupid on Wednesday.
There you go. Are you gonna wear the little wings in the diaper?
I don't. I should. It would be easier to get a diaper than the wings, but I'll see what I can do.
Oh, brother. What else do you got coming up?
Well, that's the only event this week because we are going to NACA, so that's a big conference where all the activity programming boards from all around. It's national, so all around the country they go, and then we're actually going to bring one of the events we see there is going to be inspire one of our final events like this semester. So we're going to keep our eyes open, see what we can learn, what events we can bring back for you students. Okay. So that's going to be very fun.
Yeah, and that's going to be in Philly.
Yeah, we go to Philadelphia, so hopefully
you guys,
it's nice and safe. It's not too crazy. It's probably going to be crazy. It's going to be insane.
So just for the listeners, with the Eagles winning the Super Bowl, APB from St. Vincent, your guys' hotel is right next to City Hall.
It's like right across the street.
You're right on the parade route and everything in downtown Philly. Yeah, I mean, first off, Philly is just crazy as it is to begin with.
Yep. But especially after a Super Bowl. Especially a win in the Super Bowl.
Well, let's face it, when the Eagles win or lose any game.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be the first game of the season, and yet if they win, Philadelphia gets destroyed by the people.
They just want an excuse to go have some fun.
Yeah, pretty much just anything with the Eagles, the people are going to destroy the city.
Mm-hmm.
But
so hopefully it's still...
Yep. And I also hear that Vinny the Bearcat will be making an appearance at
there's,
NACA.
What's it called? A mascot parade. And I forget there's some other stuff he was talking to us about. But yeah, it's like there's a big parade and some other stuff.
Got it.
So that would be cool to see. Also, like all the other mascots from different schools and everything like that.
Neat.
So that would be fun. And speaking of Vinny, when we get back next Wednesday is going to be Just Dance, and I believe Vinny's going to make an appearance.
Oh, there you
go. So
maybe
have a little dance with him. But that's going to be very exciting.
Yeah.
But like I said, because we're going to NACA, it's just the Blind Date Bingo this week. But when we get back, it's Just Dance, and then on that Friday is Dodgeball.
Yeah.
So if you have some buddies, you guys want to play some Dodgeball, sign up. I hear there's some pretty cool trophies if you win.
There you go. I always used to help out with being a referee for the Dodgeball. Well,
I got yelled at a lot last semester.
Yeah, now see, coming from a family whose grandfather, 2 uncles, and dad have all been PIAA refs.
Oh, wow.
Somebody else who's planning to go off and become a member of the PIAA, you pretty much get used to being yelled at.
But it was just funny, like, there's a lot of boys that were, like, very upset.
Oh, yeah, they get people very hostile with it, because, you get into it. And then I also hear for you guys, this is still 2 weeks away, but... February 26th, you guys got Playlist Bingo.
Yes, Adam Ace is coming back, I believe.
Nice.
And you guys can win cash. I don't know if you've probably been there before, and you know that he actually gives out cold, hard cash.
Yeah.
So that's very cool. And it's also nice, some free money. All you have to do is compete.
Definitely.
So that's very nice. But yeah, that's gonna be here before you know it.
Fun. Now, just going back a second to the NACA, with all of the mascots, do they do anything else besides just the parade?
I don't know if there's going to be something, say, like, within NACA, like...
I don't know why, but because just that I know that this is happening at the Convention Center Arena there, I just think it'd be hilarious to have a college mascot smackdown.
That would be cool. Or like
Vinny versus the Nittany Lion or something.
Oh, Nittany Lion would win. He would beat everybody. Have you ever seen videos of him?
Oh, I've seen
insane.
Him. I know.
But I think there's going to be probably some sort of like show or like I don't really know how it's going to be, but I'm sure they're going to do something other than just the parade.
Yeah.
But
maybe
that's pretty cool.
Vinny versus the Crimson Eagle of IUP or something.
Yeah, like a little more local.
Yeah.
The Nittany Lion would beat everybody.
Yeah. No, maybe we should do an event like that. Is have invite all the mascots of our rival schools.
That would be awesome,
right? I mean, we fight them in all kinds of different sports.
So why not do this?
Yeah.
And like, have you ever seen like the football games where all the mascots play like against the kids?
Yeah.
Like, that would be awesome.
Yeah. Now, and why I'm also bringing this up is I remember it would have been, I think, my freshman year for one of the Super Bowl commercials. They were doing something with all of like the D1 college mascots.
I know which
for
one you're talking about. Yes.
Because I forget which one it is, but there's one college that doesn't have an official mascot. So the mascot of their marching band is like a tree, and
That's interesting.
Like you see all of the D1. It was like a car commercial.
Yeah.
Because you see all of the mascots that are in these different cars, and then you just see the little tree running on the side of the road behind all the cars or something.
Oh, I love Super Bowl commercials. Like as I'm getting older, like I appreciate them.
Some of them. I kind of cringed last night watching some of them.
I thought it was cool, like, the Dorito ones, like, those were all, like, fan submissions, and, like, the one that, they got selected for that.
The one Dorito Super Bowl commercial I will never forget is the one of the dude inside the casket filled with Doritos.
Oh,
he's got the TV in there, and then it shows, like, the funerals going on outside of it, and then he falls down, and he's like, hey.
I like the ones wherever it was like the delivering a baby and just like other stuff like that. Like they just held up a Dorito and like the baby was like following it and stuff like that. Like Doritos commercials back in the day.
Yeah, I remember that. But yeah, so let's get back to some of the other events going on. So in big news, we will leave this more for Andrew and Colt for Inside the Den. However, we had a pretty amazing week when it came to sports, when it came to basketball.
We did.
Men's basketball is now number 2 in the pack.
I thought I heard they were number 2.
Yeah.
Very good for them.
So we just beat Washington and Jefferson. So that is a huge thing for us.
Mm-hmm.
Chatham is above us now. And
it's early number 1.
Yep. So, pretty much February 5th, we were up against Westminster where the girls won, but the men lost. And then it kind of flip-flopped. Yeah, it reversed. Where the women lost there to Washington and Jefferson, but the men, which, holy cow. I don't know if you were in the crowd for the men's, but I was up there in the press box with Julie and Andrew, and that last minute.
It's always the last, few minutes.
Yeah, that last, minute and a half of that game. For anybody who doesn't know what we're talking about, you can go and check out our live stream where you can hear Julie and Andrew talk about it. Holy cow, W&J was playing hard, and they had racked up a good number of points, and it was, 3-point difference?
Yeah, and, at the very end, he almost made a 3-pointer, so they would have been in the lead.
Yeah,
so,
I forget.
It was very close to that. It was a very, very close game right up to the very, very end.
Yeah, but DP Harris was very happy and continuing on.
He's probably happy, too. He didn't have to give away a car. Because no one made the half-court shot?
Yeah, which, frankly, I'm going to rap on him a little bit just because of the end. Ben Tantalo is a member of our sportscasting team, and he's the one who made the shot.
Oh, is he?
And he missed.
Oh.
Shame. He brings shame onto this team. He brings shame
I saw the promotion video, and DP made the half-court shot.
Yeah, he did.
I wonder how many takes it took. Probably one. He's DP.
Yeah, it's DP Harris. So that car's still sitting out there in front of Carrie, and it'll be offered again for somebody to take a shot at our next home game.
Hopefully someone makes it. That'd be awesome.
Yep, which I should just say is February 19th, so we got about a week off.
Yeah. That's what...
Yeah. So it's against Bethany. So February 19th, Bethany here, 5:30 for the girls and 7:30 for the guys. There's a lot of good stuff happening there. Let's see, what else do we have just for sports? I'm just going to recap this real quick.
Is baseball starting up soon? Or not quite yet? It's a little early for baseball.
They will be... They're starting practice.
Yeah, spring training and stuff like that, but not quite games or
But
anything.
I don't believe that they don't start until March.
Okay.
So
there's a lot of time for that.
Yeah.
A lot of time before then.
Yeah. But just because we're coming to the end of the winter sports, and that's the schedule I have in front of me. I don't have the...
I don't know what all sports were on there.
Yeah. Men's volleyball, they will be at home for Penn State Altoona, 7 p.m. on the 15th. So that will be Thursday.
Yep.
Coming up, yep. Let's see, we said men's, we said women's. The wrestling team, they are not home at all anymore.
Oh, wow.
They only had 3 home matches.
That's actually kind of crazy.
Because their last home match was against W&J on the 30th of January. But on the 15th, they will actually be at the PAC Championships, 11 a.m.
There you go.
Yeah. So good luck to them for that. Women's bowling, they've been all over the place.
They really have. I have a buddy on the bowling team, and I forget where he was, but he's been traveling everywhere.
Is that the men's bowling team?
Yeah, men's team.
So that's more of they're not actually a recognized...
Aren't they considered a club or something?
Yeah, they're more of a club sport than they are an actual sport.
Because I know the women's are sport.
Yeah, the women's sport is. And they will actually be on the 14th through the 16th at the Wilmington Invitational. Now, however, let me just check something here. I want to make sure that I have the...
He's computing over there.
Okay, yeah. No, sorry, I was thinking of the track and field team, which I'll get here in a second. But yeah, so they'll be at the Wilmington Invitational the 14th through the 16th, so good luck to women's bowling.
Yep.
Track and field, this is where I was thinking, I knew that they'd be there. On Wednesday and Thursday, February 14th and 15th, they are in Boston. Boston, Massachusetts.
Really?
For the Boston University Valentine Invitational.
Oh, would you look at that? Hopefully they represent us well.
Yeah.
That's actually I forgot that track would be going on right now.
Yeah. See, I always feel like there is a big rivalry between Massachusetts and Pennsylvania just because it's the two big states when it comes to America.
Uh-huh.
You had the Boston Massacre, you had all that stuff. One of I think the oldest still the USS Constitution, which is a flagship. which is the oldest still in service ship in our Navy.
It's still massive. It's not a scary ship.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, it's got a bunch of cannons on it and everything. But that's up there. So between everything that's up there in Boston, just from the Revolutionary War, and then us having Independence Hall and stuff in Philly, I feel like there's a big rivalry.
Yeah, especially being like Philly being so close to there as well. Not close, but closer than over here.
Well, that's because you got the interstates and turnpikes and stuff. Yeah. Because you can pretty much go from Philly up to New York, and then New York right over through Connecticut to Massachusetts. Yep. Yeah. They will be up there, so good luck to the track and field teams. And then last, but certainly not least, is the men and women's swim teams. Oh. They will be from the 19th through the 22nd, so they still got a little bit of time. They're right now kind of resting and preparing for this. Mm-hmm. They will also be at the PAC Championships. So both them and wrestling are coming down to it with the championships there.
Do you know when the PAC for basketball would be, or is that not on the schedule?
It is not on the schedule.
I don't know if that was determined yet.
Yeah.
Especially for number 2.
I will say so. We are actually... The 19th will be our second to last game
for
the basketball team. So, Bethany on the 19th, and then the 22nd against Grove City. It's a home game. That will be our last one. So, that
went by very fast, the basketball season.
It really did. Yeah. But then again, they did a lot of their season while we were on winter break.
I always forget that they play and they stay here.
Yeah.
Break.
Yeah. But in other news for other stuff going back to kind of more of just other organizations, we are coming up on another fun thing. It's still about a week away or so, but the Vault and the Commuters Club is doing the Smash Room. So smash your ideas on alcohol, and it's going to be in the Cary Lounge from 3 to 6, but that is on Wednesday, February 19th, and we'll keep updating because we still got another week that we can advertise that. But so that's happening. Let's see what other good stuff is happening here.
What do we got?
Well, so the Cooking Club is doing a Learn About Introduction Cooking, free food, appetizers, and specialty drinks. And they will be in the CAF on the 28th of February at 2:30 p.m.
Oh, nice.
So we still got a little bit of time for them as well.
Free food, people are going to go just for that. People love their free food.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look how many people came last night to...
For the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl, just took food and left.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can't blame them.
No,
it's
no.
Great food.
It is. It's very good food. Another thing that just came out... Now, this is still a pretty far amount of time away, but this just got out being advertising, is the St. Vincent College Music and Performing Arts Department is presenting Kaleidoscope. Snapshots of St. Vincent Performing Arts, a student showcase featuring ensembles and soloists from St. Vincent College Performing Arts. Monday, March 10th at 7:30 p.m. and the Performing Arts Center.
Wait, does the Real Takes cover that as well? No. Okay, I didn't know if that was any St. Vincent productions.
No, Danny just does his TVs and movies. I mean, literally,
Danny's Danny.
Yeah, he's Danny. Just because he is in his room all the time. He's got every streaming platform. And if there's not a new show or a movie that he's planning to review, he goes down to the AMC in Greensburg and watches movies by himself there.
Oh, nice.
He doesn't even get a thing of popcorn. I think he's nuts.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
popcorn is expensive, though.
It is.
If you get
especially
a big
at the
bowl
AMC.
of popcorn.
Yeah.
It's always tasty, though.
But yeah, no, he will not be taking on Kaleidoscope because that's more performing arts stuff.
I don't know if he covered that with his show.
Yeah. However, really, there's no other big things that are going on with clubs. So let's get into some of the other departments here. When it comes to dining, a lot of good stuff with dining. Which also, how do you feel about Dino Nugget Day? Did you get
I love Dino Nugget Day.
You got a lot of Dino Nuggets?
I did. I always just love the little dinosaurs, the inflatable ones around. That's always fun to see.
I got criticized by Father Max for the amount of Dino Nuggets I had on my plate.
Oh, I had an absurd amount of Dino Nuggets.
So did I. I mean, I was so hungry because I had not eaten I didn't have dinner the night before or breakfast, so I was hungry.
It's just one of those things, too. I only have Dino Nuggies, once a semester.
Yeah,
so,
really.
On my own, I never have them, so you got to take advantage of them.
You got to take advantage of it. Yeah, Father Max, he's like, you must really love Dino Nuggets. And I'm like, hey, man, I'm just hungry.
I like my Dino Nuggets.
Yeah. I mean, back in the day, absolutely.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, when you would get the little frozen meals from Walmart and always had the Dino Nuggets, so heck yeah.
Oh, take me back.
But yeah, so when it comes to dining, once again, just a reminder, as the limited time offer in the Shack, they have fried ravioli with marinara.
I've heard good reviews about that.
Yeah, in fact, Julie and Andrew had some in between the two games because he came walking up to the press box, and I was like, how are they? And they said they were pretty good. So those are $3.99 in the Shack.
It's not a bad price.
Yep. Again, February limited time offer in the baristas, a strawberry mocha latte. Yes.
I also know they're putting out some like stickers, like Valentine's Day themed. Stuff.
Yeah,
so that's
be doing
very
stuff
nice.
like that. For a medium of the strawberry mocha latte, it is $6.67, while a large is $6.97. So
it's worth it for the large at that point.
Get the large.
Spend the 30 cents.
Yeah, go big, go home.
Mm-hmm.
And this has actually been out for a while, but we did not advertise this yet, so I know that we're kind of late coming to the party here. But now available at the barista, they are doing the Joyba bubble teas.
Oh, have you ever had bubble tea before?
I have not.
I'm not a huge fan of it. It's a very interesting
Yeah.
drink. I know a lot of people do like it, but
Yeah.
it's not for
Well,
me.
so I'm guessing it's kind of like
It's like little like squishy ball things.
Yeah, the little bobas.
Yeah.
things, yeah. See, now I have not had one of them here. Let me actually I might have to get one of these because so one of my favorite restaurants is Smoky Bones.
Oh, I haven't been there for so long.
Yeah.
But it's so good.
Well, see, when I first was introduced to Smoky Bones, I was over in Scranton for a bowling tournament. I used to bowl a lot, and
I bowl sometimes. When I'm
me
not
and my
very
team, we had made it to state, so we're over there in the Scranton Wilkes-Barre area, and my uncle took us to Smoky Bones, and they had a kind of like this bubble tea, but it was Bubble-Aid, so it was lemonade.
That would be good.
And it was different flavors. Like you could get a strawberry lemonade, you could get a mango one because I loved the mango, and I had the little mango jelly bubble things. Yeah,
because I also know like there's different types of like the little bubbles you can get in there as well.
Yeah. But yeah, so for those, it is $4.49 for a 12-ounce, and it comes in multiple different
That's a good
flavors.
price as well.
Yeah, we'll list some of the flavors, because you know what? We might have to get some after we're done recording here. Peach mango, raspberry dragon fruit. That sounds really
That does
good.
sound good.
Strawberry lemonade, blueberry pomegranate, and mango passion fruit.
That's a nice variety of flavors
Yeah,
there.
I like the mango ones. The peach mango, the mango passion fruit.
Mango is good. I bet the passion fruit one is very good.
Yeah, the blueberry pomegranate. Okay, I'm not the biggest fan of pomegranates, but but that raspberry dragon fruit.
That one does sound tasty.
Yeah. We
have to take
get your card out. We're gonna go use our flex. So yeah, they got that. Now coming up, just because of Valentine's Day, they got a few different things coming up. So they are doing DIY. Did you know Valentine Day cards in the community center, the CAF, and that is going to be through the 13th during lunch and dinner while supplies last. So I don't know exactly if that is just like, did you know? Like, what are they telling us? Or are we sending facts? Or what's going on?
How they work?
Yeah, so that's gonna be interesting to see how they do that one.
I'm sure they'll use that little stage by like the dish return over there.
Yeah. However, we do have something else going on. Free to students. The Traveling Valentine Smiley Cookie Pop-Up.
Woo!
Starts at 2 p.m. Friday, February 14th, Valentine's Day.
Is it outside or inside? Because usually they have it outside, but it's a bit cold.
Yeah, it's probably going to be inside.
Probably going to be right by the shack if I had to guess.
Yeah. But, I mean, they actually are taking the Smiley Cookie and making it in the shape of a heart.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's like decorate your own as well.
I don't know.
Maybe not.
I don't think it's...
Who knows? Maybe it's just a grab and go.
Yeah, it's probably a grab and go just because it doesn't say that.
Mm-hmm.
But what are your thoughts on the Smiley Cookies?
I do like Smiley Cookies. I don't have them like very often, but every time it's also more of like a nostalgia thing.
Yeah,
every time I have
that's
one.
what I think. Because I have a couple friends, they think that they're the worst cookies ever. I'm like, how can you hate the Smiley Cookies?
He's smiling
It's not
at
like
you.
something that you would eat every single day.
Yeah, it's like a specialty thing.
Or go out of your way.
Mhm.
Like, if you're driving by an in park that you absolutely have to stop to get a box of the Smiley Cookies.
One thing I miss is the Frowny Brownies. It's a little bit different, but from like King's, wasn't that the restaurant? Have you ever had Frowny Brownies?
No.
They were so good.
I've never been to a King's.
They're like all shut down now, or like if they are so open, they don't have Frowny Brownies, which is insane to me. But they were so good. They were like fudgy brownies.
Okay.
But that's a top tier dessert. But like I do like the Smiley Cookies.
See, the Smiley Cookie, I have the nostalgia too. I think I told you about this, maybe not. Is when I was little, my grandparents always took me and my sister to this place called Craniacs. It's over in Hermitage, Pennsylvania, just past Grove City. There's this. It's a store. It's kind of like a kid's paradise. Like it's a full toy store. And everything.
I miss like Toys R Us. Like,
oh
I need
my
to bring
god!
those
Well,
back.
see, and this is like a little mom and pop shop, but they have. It's also kind of like a greenhouse as well.
Cool.
So they'll have flowers and stuff there throughout the spring season, but they also have all these showrooms. And so in the showrooms, you can go there, and it's, maybe a nice, depending on how quickly you walk through it and how much you take in, maybe 10, 15-minute walk through all these things. Yeah, no. I'll show you photos afterwards. But they do a Christmas decoration, they do a Easter one. We'd always go when the Christmas ones would be out. After done there, we'd always go to Eden Park, have lunch, and then I always had to get my Smiley cookies. So that's how I always remember the Smiley cookies.
That's a nice little story, too. Yeah. It's a nice adventure.
Exactly. So that's all the stuff that's going on with the CAF. Let's move over to campus.
A lot of things going on.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of activities.
Campus ministry. They are actually pretty busy as well.
They always are.
Well, they are.
They always are.
So, still about a week away, but informational meeting Wednesday, February 19th at 2 p.m. in Bearcat Lounge if you are interested on going on the Alaska trip, which is July 18th to 2020, or 2025. From July 18th to July 25th, 2025. Yeah. You're going to go to Alaska and come back in one day.
That would be awesome. Well, maybe not one day.
It's not possible. It's not possible.
But that trip is going to be awesome.
So, yeah, they will be in Juneau, Alaska. The National Shrine for St. Therese is kind of the area that they're at. And right now, the approximate cost to go is $2,700.
Okay.
Yeah, so honestly, not that bad.
That's one of those things. It is expensive, but also what you get out of any of the trips. Any of the trips at St. Vincent.
And from people who have gone on this trip before, I've been told that they've enjoyed it. You stay in a cabin there. Yeah. You get to go out onto the water, do some fishing. You get to see a lot of stuff.
It's also worth it because when are you going to go to Alaska as well? That's one of those places that it's easier to go there than say other countries, but you're not going to go there just to go there.
Yeah,
it's a lot easier with the group. And speaking of trips, I heard last weekend was Ignite.
Yeah,
I heard that went well as well.
That was very, very big, and you're right on the ball. I love this. Yeah, a lot of people were there. I think there were 80 people who.
Is that how many? I didn't know that many people.
Well, our very own Mr. Cole Easterling was there.
Easterling was there.
The great former president of SGA, Jake Devlin, was there.
It was an SGA reunion.
Exactly. But a lot of people who I know were there and seemed to have gone over well. They came back, and I could tell they were all kind of tired.
Yeah. Yeah.
That weekend takes a lot of energy out of them. But speaking of retreats, they're already advertising the next one.
Are they?
So this is the men's retreat.
Oh, I have been seeing emails about the men's
Prodigal
retreat.
Sons men's retreat, March 14th through the 16th. Join them for a weekend of fraternity, sports, faith, and encounter. And if you sign up by the 1st of March, it's $60. If you sign up after the 1st of March, it's $80. Okay. So, yeah.
Nice little savings if you go in there early.
Yeah. If you have any questions, you can email Brother Francisco Whittaker at his email. And if you find any of the posters around the campus ministry boards, there is a QR code to register on there. So go ahead and join up with that. Another big thing's just coming our way is this upcoming Friday. So once again, Valentine's Day. A lot of stuff happening on Valentine's Day here. Sadly, you won't be here for it.
No, we'll be in Philadelphia for it.
You're going to miss your smile. I will get you a smiley cookie.
Thank you. You'll save it for me.
Yeah. Well,
it probably won't be saved. You'll grab one and then it won't be
It depends, because I actually have to go home this weekend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of activities happening for Valentine's Day, which is good to see.
3-in-1, The Lover, Festival of Praise.
Oh, what's the 3-in-1 aspect?
I don't know. It says that, as always, there will be the talk, the student testimonies, praise and worship, fellowship, and that is Friday, February 14th at 7 p.m. in the student chapel. And then they have a quote here from the 1 John chapter 3, verse 1. See what love the Father has bestowed on us, that we may be called the children of God. Yeah, so we are the reason that the world does not know us, that it did not know him. My guess is the 3-in-1 is the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. But
that would also make sense. That would make sense.
Because God is the lover.
Oh, yeah. It definitely is that.
If that doesn't sound wrong.
I'll go with it. That sounds right in my mind.
It's his Father's love. It's the Father's love. So yeah, that's going on the 14th. And then on Sunday the 16th, there is a Protestant or non-denominational, however you want to say it, worship service in Luparello at 6 p.m. And it says all SVC community members are invited to join us at the Rooted Discipleship Group's Christian worship service for a time of student-led worship and the word delivered by Pastor Kurt Conroy. So Pastor Kurt's the new Protestant minister here on campus.
Oh, okay.
For those who didn't know that. So, yeah, Reverend Clark Kerr, who was before, he had to leave due to some family issues going. I miss him. I loved him. He and I talked all the time, just on all kinds of stuff. Yeah, so Pastor Kurt will be there, and then it's all really student-led, which is great.
It's always nice to see student-led activities, especially in that area.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So that's what's going on there with Campus Ministry. So they got a few busy days coming up here.
A lot of good trips coming up as well.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of good trips.
And then, speaking of trips, this is one that you would have to make on your own, but this is coming up as well. February 15th, so this upcoming Saturday,
Yes.
Friends in the Neighborhood, a study of Fred Rogers' mentors and loved ones. And that is down at the Latrobe Arts Center on Ligonier Street from 3 to 5.
It's not a bad drive at all to get there either.
Yeah, no, it's just
it's
right
real
downtown.
close.
Yeah. And there's a few parking places right near the Arts Center.
There.
Yeah. They got pretty much. Yeah, you're good.
I always forget there's such a nice, down at Fred Rogers, there's such a nice display of it's like an overview of his life and everything like that. It's so nice down there. Like, when you walk in, the top, it's still...
Oh, the Fred Rogers building here on campus.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
The little museum, yeah.
It's actually very nice.
I know it very, very well. Trolley's there, the puppets are there, Daniel Tiger's clock is there.
It's actually really cool. I feel like a lot of people don't actually, they know about it, but never, actually check it out. It's cool to walk around every once in a while and just catch up.
See, anytime when I go down there for a CPET lecture, I always go over and make sure, because they always say that Daniel Tiger was Fred, and Fred was Daniel Tiger. So, with my interest in Fred Rogers, I actually say I'm a Fred Rogers expert. I've stumped the Fred Rogers scholars.
Oh, have you?
On questions about him. I've also stumped some of the people that work in the archives.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool.
Plus, I'll put on the sweater. I don't know if you ever saw that.
Yeah.
I have a full getup. I got some of the puppets and stuff. I've done it for kids and stuff.
I don't think I've seen the puppets or anything, but I know the outfit you're talking about.
My niece loves my Daniel Tiger puppet. It's one of the original replicas.
Oh, that's actually really cool.
She loves it. But yeah, I got the puppets, the blue shoes, the khakis, the whole
full outfit.
I'll even gray my hair for it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So I always like to go over there because seeing the actual Daniel Tiger, I'm pretty much saying hello to Fred.
Yeah.
And then King Friday's right next to him. And so they say that Fred started off as Daniel Tiger and then became King Friday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there's kind of that thing there. Plus, my hometown of Kane housed Holgate Toy Company, which was the oldest toy company in the United States. And they were they were the official makers of the neighborhood trolleys.
There's a lot of history from where you come from. That's cool.
Well, my boss back home, he owned the toy company. He knew Fred for 30 years. Yeah.
That's actually really
neat.
Like
the trolleys that are for sale in the bookstore, the big half-size ones, that are half scale of the actual trolley, and then there's the little track size. Those were originally made in Kane.
Oh, I did not know that. That's
I have
cool.
one in my room that's signed by Mr. Rogers and Mr. McFeely. So
that's awesome.
It's just kind of nice that I have the trolley there, and it's less than 300 yards away from the actual trolley.
Yeah. That's actually really cool. Even just have it signed.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But actually, since you were speaking about the Fred Rogers Center, and moving over from his lecture happening down there on the 15th, February 13th, this Wednesday, the Center for Catholic Thought and Culture, they will be doing... Oh, my mistake, I'm looking at the wrong poster here, but we'll keep going with it. The Future Reality by Joseph Vukov, I think I'm saying that right, V-U-K-O-V. He is a associate professor of philosophy and associate director of the Hank Center for Catholic Intellectual Heritage at Loyola University in Chicago. So that's happening February 13th, 7 p.m. The issue is the Center for Catholic Thought and Culture and then CPET, their posters look exactly the same, so I clicked on the wrong one, and I'm like, now, crap. Yeah, that was bad on me. Yeah, that was bad on me. But actually, so CPET is also coming up for us. We have, let's see, where's it at? Here it is. This is the right one. So we're actually still 2 weeks away from the first CPET of the semester. Center for Political and Economic Thought at St. Vincent College prevents why a Catholic liberal arts education is necessary for a free society. And that is by Lee, again, I'm going to botch the last name, Trepaner, Trepanier. He's the Dean of Demore College of Liberal Arts and Sciences at Assumption University, Massachusetts. Once again, getting back to Massachusetts. Yeah. So he will be here for the first CPAT. That is Wednesday, February 26th, Fred Rogers Center, 7:30
I have a feeling
p.m.
some of the teachers are probably going to throw out some bonus points for a lecture like that.
Oh, they always do, especially if you're in the McKenna school, just
Yeah.
because the majority of the professors in McKenna are fellows
Yeah.
of the school. So I know if you are a political science student or, well, actually for that one, yeah, definitely political science. There's a few other teachers that would do it. I know mainly when it comes to like the economics, that's when more of your economic, finance, marketing teachers, so like Dr. Petrovich, Dr. Herr, Dr. Davis, they will put out bonus points. I don't know if they do it for the...
It also just depends on... Because I know sometimes they try to get more people to show up for events like that.
Yeah.
So just
and CPAT switches each month. One month it's more of a political science
and then it goes
style,
back to
and then it goes to like
business-y.
economics. Yeah. So that's going on with those. But also speaking of some of the people that are in charge of that, the great Dr. Jerome Foss, father of our very own Mr. Stephen Foss at the pit stop. That's with 2 T's. Dr. Foss and Dr. Lucas Brayola from the theology department are starting a reading group, which that will actually be starting not this week, but next Monday.
Okay.
So February 17th will be the first reading for this, and it is, again, I'm going to botch this because my Latin is awful. Dilexiat Nos, Pope Francis' encyclical on the Sacred Heart. So they are meeting from 3:45 to 4:45 in Dupre, West Building, ground floor. So it's WG03.
I'm always so confused in that building.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so confused.
Well, I think that's why they have the... like the square there in front of Dupre is a gigantic compass.
I know. The first day whenever I had to look at it to use it.
Just so this way you kind of know, okay, north, east, south, okay,
generally.
west is over that way, so I got to go that way and find it.
But they're all like numbered weird as well. But I just don't spend enough time over there to know the building that well.
So just because, for those who don't know how to read a compass or don't want to read the compass, you walk through the main doors of Dupre, you take the left. You go there, you go down the steps to the ground floor, because you're on the first floor there. So you go down the flight of steps, and you'll find it there. Just look for WG03. But yeah, so their first reading will be on the 17th. The text will be provided to participants courtesy of the St. Vincent Center for Catholic Thought and Culture.
Nice.
Yeah, because Dr. Brayola and Dr. Foss are both kind of like some of the heads with that. Along with, I think, Dr. Crum and then Sam Firestone. Oh, so that's going on. Last but not least, really, I just have a few things here that are from the career office. They have on Wednesday the 12th, alumni internship panel. That is from 5 to 6 in Prep 215. Hear from alumni about their internship experiences and how it helped them grow professionally and personally. And then on Friday, February 14th, again, more
there's
events.
a lot of events coming up.
12 to 1 p.m. in the Cary Lounge. They are doing Valentine's Day passive activity, Love Your Career, where students can stop by their table in the Cary Lounge for a sweet Valentine's Day treat and some career advice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of activities coming up.
Yeah.
Like a very wide range of stuff as well.
We should have done something around Valentine's Day. I mean, if everybody else is doing
it,
we should have.
A lot of people are doing Valentine's Day stuff. Yeah, it's actually crazy.
They might as well just cancel classes. And
just have a Valentine's Day.
It's just so much.
It really is. Like, every department is doing something, it sounds like.
Yeah, I mean, let me ask you this, just because we were talking nostalgia earlier. Back when you were in elementary school, did your classes ever just get canceled for Valentine's Day and you guys would have, like, the party and everything?
Oh, yes. Like, I remember, I think my, like, school was canceled, but no, like, we didn't really have classes.
No, like, you still went, but yeah, they'd show, like, a movie, you get, like, a little Valentine's Day,
the Valentine's Day boxes, like, coming up with those and making those, like, it was always so fun to, like, see what other people could come up with.
And then, like, one of your friends' moms or your mom would come in. Like, my mom never cooked because she was a teacher, so she had her own party. But you'd have one of the moms come in, and they would have, like, a little party with, like, cupcakes and all that stuff.
I miss elementary school, because, like, any holiday that came up, like, they would have a nice party for
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
I miss, like, Christmas time especially.
Exactly.
That was the time to be alive.
Yeah.
Elementary school Christmas.
You know, I always see on TikTok the old nostalgia posts
that makes
growing
me
up
so
in the
sad.
early 2000s. It makes me feel like, man...
I'm old.
We're old, but in fact, I'm just going to say this. You'll get a laugh from this. I was in Dr. Crom's Loving Seminar last year, and everybody's going around kind of talking about them growing up and how they thought it was all great. Oh, you know, we always had the newest Xbox or PlayStation, or we were doing all these vacations all the time, blah, blah, blah. I looked around and I said, you guys are all nuts. And I said, you guys didn't have a childhood. And they're like, well, what do you mean? I said, I had a real childhood. Do you want to know what my childhood was? I'm one of the last members of the stick generation.
Yes.
I was told to go outside and play with a stick.
I do.
It could be anything you wanted it to be.
It is crazy how different it is nowadays. Like kids growing up, like at my house, I always like there's some like kids on my street. And it always is nice to see it when they're outside playing around. Like
exactly.
That's the way it should be.
And see, back in the day, also there was no Life 360 or anything like that. Do you want to know how you found out where you like if you were a parent?
Just like home phones and everything.
Well,
no.
As well. If you were a parent, do you want to know how you found out where your kid was in my town?
What was that?
You drove around a 2-block radius and looked for the yard with all the bikes in the front.
Yeah, that's like you could see all the bikes. Like whoever house we were at, you could see all the bikes. But like back in the day, I think my grandpa had a really good whistle. So like when it was like dinner time or whatever, he would just like do a really loud whistle, and they'd be like, "Oh, dinner time."
My house was kind of like the middle of the 2-block radius, so I was always within that radius at a friend's house. So my parents had a bell on our back deck.
Oh,
they
that's
would just
awesome.
ring that when it was time for dinner, and then time to come in.
That is fun though, because like I love just seeing like the piles of bikes out in the front yard.
Oh my
gosh, that's the way it should be.
Yeah, the nostalgia with everything. But yeah, no, we should just cancel classes and have a big Valentine's Day party. Like
awesome.
Bring back the nostalgia. APB's idea for next year. Do it.
Yeah. I wonder if we have the authority to cancel classes. We'll find a way.
We should.
We'll find a way. We'll like lock
stage a coup.
Yeah, we'll stage a coup just for one day.
Exactly.
But that would be awesome. Like have a big celebration, especially on like St. Patrick's Day. That'd be cool. I guess it's a weekend, or is it Monday?
Is St. Patrick? Yeah, find out for that. I am really looking forward to St. Patrick's Day.
It's a Monday this year.
Okay. And see, why I always look forward to it is because the calf does corned beef.
Oh, okay.
They actually do a pretty good corned beef.
Do they?
Yeah. I was surprised.
It always is fun when they have like set things for like different events and everything like that.
Yeah.
They had a lot of ham today in the calf. I don't know if you were there today.
I haven't been to the calf yet today.
They had a lot of ham. Just ham on everything. But it was very good.
Okay.
I don't have any ham, but
probably
it looked pretty tasty.
Probably left over from yesterday because I think they did some like barbecue ham sandwiches and stuff like that.
Then there was a buffalo chicken dip. I believe that was left over from probably the same batch as Super Bowl.
Okay, so just because you're bringing up ham, even though we are getting way off topic with Bearcat Buzz, but you know this is
happening the whole time.
Oh yeah, well, like I said, the original idea for WSVC was me and Jacob having literally just a podcast that we wanted to
just talk
called the Bearcat BS Hour, where we would just BS about stuff.
Yeah.
Growing up in the Greensburg Hempfield area, do you know Isley's? Isley's Chip Chopped Ham.
I don't. Maybe if I saw it, but like not like it's not recognizable.
Okay, we are first going and getting those bubble teas, and then you and I are going to Walmart to get some Isley's. Isley's is a Pittsburgh thing. It was this little ice cream shop that was on like every street corner in Pittsburgh at one point. Ham. Yeah, chip chopped ham.
Chip chop. Oh, I've seen like the what's it called? Yeah, I've seen like the big
the big thing like in Walmart. Yeah, it's the best ham. I mean, my family, when we get together, when our family from Pittsburgh comes up or we go down there.
It just looks tasty.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, see, and the ice cream's pretty good, too. Like, it's the best ice cream. It's even better than Hershey's ice cream.
Really?
I'm saying something.
I don't know. I don't have Hershey's ice cream. Like, a lot of it, the ice cream I have is, like, Meadows. Like, because I grew up around here, so like, there's a lot of Meadows.
Hershey's ice cream is the kind that we have in the pints in the Shack.
Yeah, I've never actually bought a pint of ice cream from the Shack, I don't think. I got some, like, what's it called? I like the Twix that they have.
Like, I will buy you one, just
the crisp
because there's
sandwiches.
a good kind they have. But yeah, so Isley's, very good ice cream. A lot of the ice cream parlors are gone, but they also would have like a little deli counter as well.
Oh, that's cool.
So having a lot of family that still lives in Pittsburgh and just the generations that grew up there, we've grown up with Isley's. Again, when we have our family reunions, so when our Pittsburgh family comes up our way, they'll bring about 12 to 15 pounds of Isley's.
Oh, wow.
And it's gone within about 3 hours.
It goes by real quick. I'm sure I've had it before.
We just throw it all on the table, and we don't even like put it on bread or anything or barbecue. We just eat it right out of that. I mean, it's that good.
Mm-hmm.
But
ham is good. I don't have it very often, but it's always good.
I was telling Dorinda, who runs the Shack, I told her that she needs to convince Parker's to start having Isley's ham and the like the little make your own sandwich area.
I had an idea the other day. I thought it'd be cool if they did like pizza by the slice. Or something like that. If they made like pizzas and you could buy it by the slice. I don't know what made me think of that. That'd be cool. In the Shack.
Oh.
That'd be cool. Because I feel like people would buy it. Because they definitely have the capabilities of making pizzas.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Got it. But yeah, just having the Isley's Chip Chopped Ham as an option for whether you're getting a sandwich from the Shack or if you are making a sandwich there in the calf, I think that would go off very, very hard.
That is good ham. Like, I know what you're talking. Like, I don't... Like, didn't know the name of it, but, like, I know the ham. and it's tasty.
Yes.
I don't think I've ever just ate it straight out of the bag though.
Oh, you got it. I always buy a pound of it each time that I come back from being home. I'll go to Walmart and buy myself a pound just to have in my fridge.
Just a little snack.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You know, in between classes, you run up to your room, you grab a handful of ham, and you're eating it
and you're
rest of your next class. Now I don't even have to do that because I barely have any classes.
Nice.
But, yeah. So, yeah, a lot of Valentine's stuff going on.
A lot of love in the air. A lot of love. But it's good, though. It's good to see, like, all the campuses, like,
I could have made this very, very dark.
Oh, God.
Just a second ago, but I'm not going to. I'll tell you afterwards. Just because of why I'm going home this weekend. I could have made it dark, but yeah. A lot of Valentine's stuff coming up.
A lot of trips coming up.
We will miss you guys for the few days that you guys are away at NACA, but have fun with that.
We're going to have some good ideas when we get back, hopefully.
Yeah. When do you get back from that? Sunday?
Late Tuesday, I think.
Oh, Tuesday.
Yeah.
Wow.
We leave Thursday sometime, and I don't think we get back until Tuesday.
Okay, so for next episode of Bearcat Buzz, I will be having a guest host.
I wonder who it'll be.
I'll probably get Picasa, just because he's always willing.
He's always around.
He did it before you were here, or maybe I'll have, like, Isabella, because she's already been introduced with one show, and which actually I should bring that up.
I love that. I've been looking at that poster the whole time. I really like that poster for Yins Are on the Go.
Yeah. So our newest show, Yins Are on the Go, will be coming out not this upcoming weekend, but the weekend after. So I believe it is the 23rd. Let me check I have it right here.
That's a Sunday.
Yeah, so 23rd, so a Sunday from next Sunday, will be our first episode. Myself and Isabella Rustin, we are bringing you guys Yins Are on the Go, bringing all the best travel destinations from the greater Pittsburgh area and Pennsylvania. So we're mainly focusing on Pittsburgh and the greater Pittsburgh area, so like coming out this way as well.
Yeah.
Like an hour outside. Though we will also be traveling to a few other places around Pennsylvania.
Oh,
There was talk about maybe in early April or something, maybe doing a weekend trip over to Gettysburg or something.
That'd be really, really cool.
Well, because everything's connected by Route 30.
Yes.
I mean, you can go right from here to Gettysburg.
You can get anywhere just about.
Pretty much. We were supposed to have our first episode because she was supposed to be part of our group up at Gobbler's Knob.
Yeah, that was an awesome experience.
Yeah, unfortunately she couldn't be there, so we've had to postpone. We will do Gobbler's Knob a different time and get to see all the stuff down in the town, which... Did you get to see any of that?
That was a nice little town. I walked around for a little bit before.
Yeah, I wondered because you left early. I came back here and crashed.
Yeah, no, I got back. It was like 2 o'clock or something when I got back on campus, and I just...
Yeah.
Nighttime.
I went to bed probably around 11. Or no, probably around noon, because we got back like around 11:35. Yeah. And I did not wake up until almost 10.
I was just like, it was a good tire because like I love doing that, but like I would think even the first few days after that, I was just like, ugh.
Yeah. But yeah, so Izzy and I will be bringing you guys that. In fact, our first episode, we will be down at the Heinz History Center.
Oh, awesome. That's a really cool place to be.
It really is. And if you guys haven't been there, you can check out the episode and then definitely
check out the Strip District.
Go down there. Yeah. Because the neat thing, actually, and this kind of ties it back again with everything we were talking earlier, is one of the floors there at the Heinz History Center houses the other half of Mr. Rogers' neighborhood.
Oh, really?
It has his living room area. It's got a pair of his shoes there. They have a fake Mr. Rogers there, and it's kind of creepy.
I was going to say, is it like a...
The hair is done wrong.
So it just is...
Yeah, the hair's weird, and I don't know. It's kind of... I don't know if it's rubber or wax or what it is.
That's what the wax figured.
It's kind of a little creepy. But they also have King Friday the 13th's castle there. They have the Great Oak there. They have, Lady Elaine's museum go around. They got a few of Fred's different, suits and stuff. We have the majority of the sweaters here, but I think they have 1 or 2 sweaters down there. So
there's actually a lot of cool stuff down in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. They also have a lot of the more side characters from the neighborhood of Make Believe. So they have, the Platypus family. They have, Anna Platypus and her parents. They have Grandpierre. They have stuff from some of the other, human characters. They have Chef Brockett's hat and apron. They have stuff from Handyman Negri. And
that's actually pretty cool. I didn't know they had all that stuff.
Yeah, so they got a lot of good stuff there. When I was there, they actually had stuff from Apollo 11. That was
really?
Also, yeah. They work with the Smithsonian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they're big with a lot of stuff. And then, of course, all the Heinz.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, of
and
course.
the steel car and stuff. But a lot of fun stuff.
Pittsburgh has a lot of history.
Yeah, and it's a real neat place. I might also stop while we're down there and say hi to my brother-in-law, because he works just, around the block from me. But,
But that's going to be a very cool show.
Yeah, so we will be doing that each week where we will take Saturday or Friday and go off someplace and tour it, kind of just see what's all there, give you guys kind of some neat places.
Especially with the summer coming up, there's some great places.
And also, it's just a great place for those who, if you're here on campus,
'cause it's only like an hour away. It's not very far from here.
Right. Well, and the other thing, really, we thought to ourselves, okay, we already have the pit stop that talks about all the unknown points of interest, but a lot of the places that they talk about, you can't really go to anymore.
Yeah.
Like, you can maybe go there, but you're not really going to see much.
Mm-hmm.
So they give more of, like, the history of some of these places. I mean, you still could go to the Big Mac Museum.
Yes, that is a cool place.
Down in Irwin. But a lot of the other places, you can see the places, but you don't really get to go in.
It's not like an experience.
Yeah, so with us, you'll actually... I shouldn't say that, because you can experience some of the stuff, but it's like, okay.
It's a little bit different.
Yeah, it's different what they talk about. But for us, we'll be talking, like, 1 week we'll go to Randyland. We'll go to the Frick.
Randyland is cool.
We'll go to maybe Heinz Hall or Phipps Conservatory.
Phipps is very, very nice.
We'll do a lot of that.
I'm sure she would like going to Phipps as well.
Yeah. She's the one that came up with a lot of the places to go.
Oh, really?
I'm just along for the ride.
Yeah, you said that she was doing real well with that.
Hey, man, I host one show with Bacasa just kind of reacting. You and I have this one, and I said I am happy to be a co-host, but I'm the secondary thing. I mean, this is her show.
Yeah.
But definitely stay tuned for that. It's going to be a lot of fun to see a lot of these different places, get to go to a lot of it. We might actually, just because WSVC, and you better be on this, or else I will. Yeah, I don't know. I might kick you off the show. I know once the baseball season starts, Danny's sister does Bucko Brigade for PNC. Oh. So we're going to be getting a private tour of like the press box and all that stuff there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we'll probably stay for a game. But maybe she and I will do an episode there at PNC Park.
Really cool, like behind the scenes and everything.
Well, we wouldn't do behind the scenes. But like we'll see it. We'll see it.
That would be awesome.
The listeners won't get to see it.
Sorry, guys.
But yeah, maybe Izzy and I will stand down on the boardwalk.
Games, they're very you can get cheap tickets and it's just a very nice experience.
Plus the crab fries.
I don't think I've ever had the crab fries.
Really? Mm-hmm. Dude!
Next time I'll get some crab fries, because those sound pretty good.
I will buy you crab fries when we go there, just because...
I didn't even know they had crab fries.
Oh yeah. These are the best things ever. I mean...
Usually I get like a hot dog or something like that. Like the typical
okay,
baseball.
Yeah, you gotta get the hot dog, but no, you gotta get the cheese fries. The crab cheese fries if you're at PNC. They're the best.
I remember that.
We are getting way off. I mean, we're already almost at an hour, so we're going to have this finally. But yeah, stay tuned for Yins Are on the Go. A lot of the events, again, as Alex and I have said, go to them.
Yes.
Get out of your room, put down the PS or the Xbox controller, go out into daylight.
Because also a lot of the times the events are like 2 hours max, so like...
Oh, yeah. Even
if you don't enjoy it, it's going to be over before you know it, so...
Plus, a lot of the ones that we're talking about have free food. It's free food, folks. We're college students.
Take the food. It's usually good food, too.
Yeah.
And like nice variety and everything like that.
I mean, anytime that I can get free food on campus, I will take it, mainly because I am sick and tired of eating the Velveeta mac and cheese cups.
Yeah, I haven't had a mac and cheese cup for a while.
You can have mine.
Here's the way to go with that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I've eaten them religiously for pretty much 3 years, and I can't eat them anymore.
You're tired of it.
I'm tired of it. So go out and get good free food on campus. But definitely go out, enjoy a lot of the different stuff. Fun. Yeah, with spring sports coming out, I know we'll be doing live coverage for the softball and baseball games. I think we're still kind of talking right now whether or not we're going to do lacrosse or not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I forgot lacrosse is starting up soon as well.
Yeah, that'll be starting up very, very soon.
I love the springtime. It's just so busy on campus, and it's always nice to see everyone outside.
Yeah, so that stuff will be coming out. One last thing, which I almost forgot, is we have a special thing just for WSVC that will be coming out within the next week or so.
Is that so?
Yes, it is. You are going to be seeing it after we're done recording.
Oh,
a
sneak peek?
Yes, you are. WSVC, in celebrating 100 years as the official voice of St. Vincent College, has put together a documentary about the radio over the years here at St. Vincent, with interviews by Dr. Dennis McDaniel, who was a member of the radio team back in the 70s, as well as Dean of the McKenna School, Dr. Michael Urich, who was a member of the radio team in the 90s. Well. Yep. So you get to hear a little bit from me, you get to hear a little bit from Urich, from McDaniel, Mr. David Saffin, who is our advisor. He talks a little bit about it from his time here back in the 90s. You also hear from Colt Easterling and Andrew Lukuski. So It's about a 12-minute documentary.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, no. So we'll be putting that out on our YouTube page, so check that out. And definitely stay tuned because we are right now planning a whole lot more things coming up, including probably right around March, we're going to be doing our own t-shirt sale. So you can get some SVC or WSVC merch with more stuff coming.
Nice.
So yeah.
A lot of good things happening.
A lot of good stuff happening.
It's going to be a great semester.
I was waiting for it. I've been waiting for it all episode. I've been waiting for you to say it. Oh, that killed me. I was like, is he not going to say it
or no?
Holy
there
cow.
are a lot of things coming up, so...
Yeah. And you're all right. It's going to be a great year. It is already. A lot of great things coming. APB, I know you guys are gearing up soon for The Voice, which is a big thing on campus.
People love The Voice.
Yeah. Spring Fan will be happening before we know it. A lot of other stuff, but...
So, check back in next week when we keep you up to date.
Yeah, where we bring you more buzz.
Mm-hmm.
Till then, I'm Matt Boyer.
And I'm Alex Ryan.
We'll see you guys next week.
Hey there, listeners. I'm Matt Boyer, station manager of WSVC Radio. If you like what you're listening to, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell button to be notified with all of our updates. Every day, one of our shows will be releasing a new episode. Stick around and tune in.